Drive Time with Alec. I'm Alec, and here we are. And many of you are saying, Alec, WTF? And I'm like, LOL, I've been out of town. That's why there haven't been any drive times. Because I still haven't learned how to do a fly time with Alec. I could record one. You're right. I'm sorry. I take that back. I could absolutely record a fly time with Alec. The guy and gal sitting next to me, really uncomfortable. That's totally worth it, though. I've got to do that. Okay. So here we are on a glorious Friday where it's raining. And I want to talk about self-pity. Yep. Self-pity. It's a really fun topic, I think. I think it's uplifting. I think that people find self-pity to be energizing and invigorating. And I think that we would all agree, first of all, let's just go ahead and start with it. Self-pity is not a good thing, meaning it's not helpful to your state of mind, to your ability to produce, be creative, your psyche, your aura, if you will. And it's all around just a bad thing. But why do we so easily slip into self-pity? Because it doesn't start at the level of intensity we drive it to. It starts kind of, oh, ho hum, too bad for me. And then all of a sudden it just kind of, it slowly spirals until all of a sudden, because look, let's be honest. There's a gabillion ways to figure out, to create self-pity for yourself. Right? I mean, think about it. You can just load things on your day. You could just take your life today, and I bet you could find a gabillion things to just be sad about. Like, just poor me. So, meh. Because even you could live in the most luxurious and have this crazy, affluent life and still be like, I don't have a pony, or something's awesome. And it's a funny thing because it's subtle. It's subtle. Like all things that really distract us from the things that are important, they're subtle. And they just kind of lay in there, and then before you know it, you have mounds and mounds of self-pity built up, and you're like, why? And the cure to self-pity, as you all know, because I know you've listened to every single one of my drive times, and I know that you have them memorized, and you could recite several of them. So you know the answer to self-pity, of course, is perspective. And let's just go a step further and say it's an answer, right? Let's not be so arrogant as to say it's the answer, but let's say it's an answer. Let's say that if you have the ability to go get a different perspective than your current perspective on your own life, maybe it's somebody else's perspective in your life, maybe it's your chance to go to somewhere else and see how other people are living or experiencing their existence, and just take a little bit of solace in understanding what's going on around you that's bigger than you, self-pity tends to go away pretty fast. So don't get caught in the trap of it. And if you don't know you're in the trap of it, ask somebody. Have the courage to ask somebody, do I struggle with self-pity? Do I just pour woe is me all the time to everybody? Maybe you do. And you just don't even know it because it's just, you're so deep in it. Okay? Final topic and question of the day I know you're going to ask me is, Alec, how do you look so damn good in suits? And you know what? It takes a lot of practice because you don't just look good in a suit the first time you put it on. Chances are you went to Macy's and you bought a suit that has really large shoulders and shoulder pads that stick out to about there, and you don't look that good. I understand. First, you got to work out a lot. You eat a lot of kale, a lot of veggies, a lot of lean meats, some nuts and seeds. You lift heavy weights often. You got to do sprints and interval training, and then you can go buy a Hugo Boss suit and put it on, and there you go. You're welcome, ladies, gentlemen. It's a tip for you today. All right, enough of that. Time for me to get out of my self-pity. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Boom. Bryan Adams, thank God. I was hoping for a Bryan Adams song. God, I love me some Bryan Adams.